Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are actually outside in the backyard of my house. Oh, what are you doing, Peter? If you guys didn't know, I like trains. Maybe a little bit too much, but not as much as I've seen other people. But at the same time, we're just getting started here. I didn't tell Laura really about my train trait. There's other words for it until after we got married. And also, I really didn't latch on to trains until I went to what are you doing, pal? I really didn't latch on to trains until I went to an air show in Riyadh. Me and Benny V were at a train station going or coming from the Swindon, and we saw a Javelin train, I believe that's what it's called, going past the station at arm's reach at like 90 miles an hour. It was wild. I don't know, it just unlocked something for me. And ever since then, it's just been kind of a bug. So pretty much what we're gonna do is just show you kind of the train layout, maybe run some trains for a bit, and hopefully see you on the stream later, which we'll be doing some video games and all that stuff. So here's the back end. This is our depot and work. We got to glue the roof and do some more repairs on it. I kind of used the right glue, but the wrong technique, so I have to scrape off some of the deposits and put in the right glue. The turntable right there is a manual turntable. Here, let me get up and show you if I can use this camera correctly. It has a motor and a DC. Well, it has a DC motor and a decoder, and I took it out because Banks likes to push it or turn it himself, and when he gets older we can do the electric stuff. This is the back end of the layout, and as we go down, here we go, it goes over here and it goes into our train yard. We got some Playmobil buildings here. This is a Pola back here, and then out it goes down there and loops around. It loops around all the way up the wrong way on this foundation wall. And what we'll do is that we're gonna run a train, get it going, and follow it. I like running the trains, but I found out that I like customizing or modifying the trains, or bringing the trains that are old and semi-affordable and putting in like modern electronics and features to where they're semi-affordable. Some of these trains can get obtusely expensive, and we're using a ESU cab controller and DCC system that can put out enough voltage to run it. It's been working great though. I know you guys don't really care, but I have been enjoying it entirely. We're going to bring this USA GP7 here back that was pretty much in the gutter, and we rescued it. I don't know if you guys can see that. We're bringing her backwards here. Oh my goodness, beautiful. Actually, I might bring it into the train yard, and that's what this box is for. I'm pretty proud of this. This is still a work in progress box, but you're able to control the switches here with just these DP, DT or something switches. You can see it. Very satisfying, and it's really good for Banks. Nice and tangible. It doesn't have to use a like an iPad remote to do the switches. But yeah, we're gonna bring these trains into the train yard, and then hopefully bring you on a journey with one of my journey with my favorite train. All right, I think we got 2 more to bring around. We left the trains on the outer wall last night, which isn't really the best idea, but this is our Pico. This is actually our second LGB factory locomotive we bought. She works great. As you can tell, a lot of the handrails and pretty much everything is whoa. Gotta bring this one back real quick. Oh, wrong way. There we go. This one has been played with extremely well, but pretty much with the kind of trains I buy, I just want them well running. You know, this stuff can always be replaced if I really want to get into prototypical stuff. But all you do is you use a junction box, switch, wrong switch, there you go, and she's ready to enter the yard. Got some dirty track there. And we'll put a little bit more all the way up just because we have one more train to bring in. It's pretty cool. All the trains are in this little kind of pad phone, if you will. There comes that one. And this is my favorite train that I've customized. This is like from 1983. Put a smoke unit in, LEDs, speaker. Now it's DCC. We're gonna run this one around the layout if I can stop it in time. Let's bring it over here. I still don't know where I need to put the speaker. So she's a pretty small, this is like from, this is like the, I think if you live in Austria or on the border of Germany and maybe Germany itself, these you can find not all over the place, but at a lot of, I don't know what they're called, excursion trains. These were a lot of the workhorses. Love the design. Forgot what kind of, it reminds me of the GWR in Thomas the Tank Engine, you know, like the world, like the historical animated series. This is like duck, but this is not duck. But the speaker's right there. It's not pretty. I might put, there's not much room in here for a big speaker. I can put a small speaker in here, but we might put some bullet clips or connectors and just string one into a nice little small box car or something that will trail it so we can fit the engineer in there and close the doors. But for right now, this is what we got. We're gonna fire her up with some smoke and we're gonna go on a journey. Let's see how much she wants. That seems like a good amount. Oh, yes, sir. All right, let's go. This right here is my world famous unsafe bridge. I got to put it in concrete. It's just kind of staying in the clay right now, as you can see right there. But it holds up the trains for now, but it will fail eventually. So we're gonna put it in some concrete here soon. And then she will go on this retaining wall, foundation wall, all the way down to the other side of the yard. I'm sitting on our sidewalk next to our house right now. The idea is to get buildings put into these bushes area where there's spaces, and be able to have, like, you know, like a station here or some funny gag, a sheriff's office, lights up at night. And she'll come all the way around to the other side. We gotta go back through the fence. All right, now we're back around. It went around the magnolia. It entered the yard through that cut fence. Don't tell the HOA. They're people too. And that's the main loop right there. And here in the yard, we can switch trains, put trains back on it, bring it back in. And over here, we have a WYE junction, that main line, and then there's one to the roundhouse, and then this is the expansion over here at one point we're gonna do. It's kind of almost ready. Just need to get a reversing loop module to where we can build it around that magnolia tree and just make this the industrial area. Well, Banks and Lottie will load sand and, you know, just, you know, well, actually it's where I will load the sand and play out here at nighttime. But that's the layout. You know, and I'm going to show you where a lot of the magic happens here. But let me just show you the train workshop. Yes, we have trains on the dining room table or the kitchen table. Over here is the workshop. We have everything to use to customize the trains. It is a good hobby to replace other vices I had in the past. What we're working on right here is a kind of broken maintenance USA or Aristocrat boxcar maintenance. 3D printed a axle that I didn't feel like buying a new one for. Got to put these LEDs in there and then put some LEDs in these class lights, and she'll be on her way. There's something about bringing a old locomotive back to life. And here are two on the table. We have a 2003 Aristocrat, or Craft, excuse me, Pennsylvania, that we're going to convert. And this is a LGB Mogul that is almost ready. Just need to get some more wiring done, and that will be it. That one also needs a new bogie on it. But yeah, that's it so far. Hope you guys enjoyed. And there'll be more to come in the future. We'll end this video with this door handle. Thanks for joining.